don't you leave at once? You are breaking and entering.
Today we are checking out people having a bad day. Will watching other people suffer make it better?
Over the past couple of months, it has been absolutely crazy for Sniper Wolf, otherwise known as Leah. And she's been under a lot of heavy fire for the past couple months. It's been actually insane, mostly from a content creator, as we well know as Jax Films. So this isn't anything new. We already posted one video on this topic, and the whole thing is kind of crazy, but there's a whole lot more to it than that, and some new information, as you've read by the title. We will get to that soon enough, but before we get to that, we're gonna look at some other stuff here as well. Over the past year, the content creator known to many as Sniper Wolf, or Leah, has been under a lot of fire from another creator known as Jax Films. She's been criticized for her reaction content, basically it being non-transformative, her basically stealing videos from people, not crediting them, stuff like that. Basically, she's making a lot of money using other people's things, which is totally not cool, if you didn't know that already. Jax Films even made a whole channel just dedicated to making fun of her, pretty much. I think it's called Jax Films. If anyone wants to go look at that, you can check that out. It's kind of a little bit crazy. Some stuff, I'm not gonna lie, some stuff I don't really understand. His logic and some things, like he has his banger thing, but he does stuff like if you do black and white filter. I don't understand the joke of the difference. I mean, if you want to have I think her videos are a bit edited too much, but if you want to edit your videos like that, there's no problem with that. I don't understand the logic of that necessarily, but otherwise, yeah, I understand the stealing content, stuff like that. That definitely shouldn't be tolerated. That should be something taken care of, and that's pretty much what he's been trying to do. He's been for a while now trying to get her removed off YouTube, get people aware of the things that she's doing, stuff like stealing people's content for number one. And so this has been going on for the past couple months, almost the whole year, I think, as well, of basically him just leveling the hammer, just bringing down the hammer on her content, pretty much. And her channel has suffered quite a bit. Like, you can tell she's still getting a lot of views, but if you look back a couple months, she's not getting the same amount of views as she once was. So this is, like, taking effect in some way. Like, it's not all for nothing, you know? But if that wasn't bad enough, it gets a whole lot worse. She's getting sued. What? Who could have seen that coming? By a man named Sausage. I know, right? It's the weirdest name ever, but that's totally his name, Sausage. I mean, look at that face. He's such a serious man and a Destiny 2 player. Mad respect for him. Mad respect. Sausage is Leah's former husband, or husband. It gets super confusing. I really don't know. I really don't care. It's just super complicated and confusing. Nonetheless, they are in fact separated, and this was even confirmed by Leah on Twitter. And apparently, Sausage claims that he had a huge part in her growth of her channel, so he's suing her. Basically, he's saying that he, number one, curated all her videos, came up with the ideas, that kind of thing, and also scripted them. So he literally did everything, and basically, she did nothing. And he says that the whole channel was pretty much a joint venture. It was both their investments. They both invested their time and their money into this channel, and it gets kind of crazy. He claims that while she would be the face of the channel, that he, according to the court documents, including but not limited to concept origination and development, script writing, direction, video edition, posting finished videos to the channel, among other things. So pretty much he did it all. I mean, literally everything. Scripting, coming up with the ideas, literally even editing the videos and posting them. Like, it's crazy. He did everything, and according to him, allegedly as well, that she didn't seem to do anything. She would just be on the camera, and he did everything behind the scenes, which you think would work out. I mean, I don't think that would work out. It obviously isn't working out, as we're seeing here. She's currently facing 7 different counts, such as some of the usual: number 1, breach of contract; number 2, breach of implied covenant of good faith, fair dealing, which basically means that you wouldn't do something to on purposely hurt your business partner, if that makes sense. Honestly, that makes sense to me. If I was a business partner with Walmart, I wouldn't go down and, burn a Walmart, would I? And there are some others, as I've said. He's even said that he was the one doing the Call of Duty footage way back. So it was him playing, and she would just react to a script. And basically, ever since they broke up, or I don't understand how this works or what's going on, she pretty much tried to cut him out of all of their business dealings, which makes sense to me. You would do this. That is a normal thing to do. If you don't want to be with that partner, you would make efforts to try and get rid of him. As unprofessional as that is, you would do that. That makes sense to me. Seems pretty common. And basically, she's kicked him out of her company, or her brand, if you will. So she's got a lot to worry about right now. A lot to worry about going on. All this lawsuit, all this other stuff, pressure over here, pressure over there. Oh no, what are we going to do? We've got all this pressure. On October 14th, 2003, Leah, like a normal, totally not insane human being, decides the best way to solve this beef with Jax Films is to go and talk to him, and that's exactly what she attempted to do. And she also doxed him. So, yeah, there was that there. Leah posted a number of pictures, and from what I'm hearing, even a video of the front of Jack's house, his address, all that crazy stuff. It is kind of crazy. Jax Films obviously freaked out, as any normal person would, if the girl you've been making fun of and calling out for the past year showed up at your house ready to throw hands. I mean, I would be afraid. I am afraid. She quickly realized her mistake and took down all the photos and basically tried to make it right. But the entirety of the wave of the internet just crashed on her like an insane large wave of backlash. Like, it was crazy. The whole internet was against her. All kinds of stuff started coming out. Videos of her being absolutely racist started coming out, stuff like that. Videos that she had on her channel were put under scrutiny of, like, her and some minors on Omegle, if that's how the kids are saying it these days. Just not nice things. And you can go and find those on Twitter. It's not hard to find. They're very easy to find. She's actually been taking down some of her videos, even. Like, taking down a bunch of videos, trying to damage control kind of thing. And the whole reason that she's doing this, she was doing it as fast as she could, because YouTube did not make any proper response to it at the time. And basically, she's been just going down on her YouTube videos, trying to destroy evidence as best she can. And what's kind of funny is G Fuel actually kicked her off of their platform. She no longer has a flavor on there anymore, which is great. Not that I would drink G Fuel anyway, even though I do enjoy the taste of lead. G Fuel's lead is just not as pure as I'd like. But she basically posted that she had no ill intent, and we honestly didn't think that YouTube was going to do anything of it. They did kind of issue a statement, more or less, basically saying that she wasn't doing anything on their site, so they couldn't really do anything about it. Like, she didn't post a video of herself doxing him on YouTube, so it was kind of out of their jurisdiction. At least that's what they were saying. But now, oh yes, now, the YouTube gods have spoken. On October 20th, YouTube posted a statement as a reply on X. That is so weird to say, honestly, just X. Like, who's gonna say X? Why would you say? Even the URL is still Twitter. Like, what's wrong with you? What was the purpose of the rebrand? And here it is, right here, right now. Let's read it. confirming SniperWolf has received a temporary monetization suspension, pre-creator responsibility policies, off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk, harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move this convo to a better place. So what we can take from this is at least one positive and at least one negative. The positive being that YouTube is taking action against this insane behavior by giving us Leah a monetization suspension, which is great. And if you don't know what that is, a channel that is monetized is able to make ad revenue off of ads that they can put on their videos, stuff like that, and make money off their channel. Basically, all that garbage content she's making currently, she won't be able to make any money off of, which is wonderful. It's great. It's a good thing that that's happened. That's putting a lot of pressure on her. And a lot of people are saying that she got off easy, but this is taking money out of her pocket, especially when she needs this money, like with the lawsuit and stuff like that. This is definitely not helping her situation. Now, the negative is that YouTube is saying that the behavior on both sides isn't what they want to see, and I kind of see where they're coming from with the way Jack goes about his criticism, and that's a fault that a lot of commentary channels have, where they tread the line between calling somebody out and just straight up bullying. But the way that she showed up to his house is way worse than anything he has ever done or said. So I don't really know what they're thinking here. This is the fun part, where we get down and read another apology, and then judge it to see if we really think that they're sorry, because we're the internet and we're allowed to do that. The same day, on October 20th, Leah posted this apology. Should be on the screen right now. Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I am sorry to Jack's Films, YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jack's Films, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I am sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately. Not for views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflict should be resolved. I will reach out directly and hope that we can find some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it. Respect the decision and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of giving off Logan Paul vibes.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
And the comments on these posts are some of the funniest ones I've ever seen. You've got posts like this one. You forgot this. And that is absolutely hilarious. I give that a 9 out of 10. Here's another one. Retweet to scare SniperWolf. Makeup remover. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. And here's my personal favorite. One I'll be using all day, every day, at least all of my conversations. Anything else? That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I will use that daily. I'm not even gonna lie. To be honest, if you don't really... This doesn't really strike me as something that she would say. Like, if you tried to read this in her voice, it just doesn't work. It doesn't sound like her. It doesn't sound like it's coming from her. I'm not saying that it is AI generated. I'm just saying that I don't think that she came up with it by herself. And if she did, though, props to her. I didn't know that somebody could make, an apology sound like it was coming from a robot. Like, I didn't know that that was possible. But apparently it is. That's crazy. What's kind of funny is that some people have pointed out that YouTube and her posts are only like a half hour apart.
Something fishy going on. I just can't put my finger on it. I don't know what's going on, but something's fishy around here. Almost like it's a huge cover-up with a huge conspiracy. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt, so I'm going to choose to believe her. And take all of what she said at face value. Does it look good that she only apologized after her money went bye-bye? No, it does not look good at all. I don't know what you think. I'm curious to see what your opinion is. Please post it down in the comments. I'm genuinely interested to hear your opinion on it, so please post it and press that like button because that really helps. It recommends my videos to other people, so please do that. We got 10 likes, and I know that sounds so pitiful and so stupid to say, but it was greatly appreciated. To those who did, thank you for doing that, and please consider hitting this like button as well. It greatly helps the channel. Thanks to all, and don't anyone have any lapses in judgment.